To build a re-engagement workflow in Brevo, head straight to the automations page and create a new automation from scratch. That's where you'll define the trigger, layer in smart delays, and drop in your win-back email sequence. Let's set this up step by step, and if you find this helpful, a quick like and subscribe helps keep these tutorials coming. Now open your Brevo account. First, log in to your Brevo account. Open your browser and go to app.brevo.com, then sign in. Wait for the main dashboard to fully load. I always glance at the bottom left corner of the screen where your account name sits. If you manage multiple workspaces, that tiny check has saved me from building a whole automation inside a client's sandbox more than once. Give the reporting widgets a second to settle, because on larger accounts those can lag, and you don't want a half-loaded page nudging your clicks. Now from the left sidebar, click Automations. The icon looks like a small playback arrow. When the page opens, take a breath. You'll see every automation you've ever built listed here. Before you hit Create, scroll the list. I've lost count of how many times a team member already built a re-engagement series months ago, and it just needs a refresh. If that's you, open it, duplicate it, and tweak. But assuming you're starting clean, let's keep going. Click the blue Create an Automation button, then choose Create from Scratch. The workflow builder opens as a blank canvas with a trigger as the first node. Doing it from scratch gives you total control over which segment fires the workflow and exactly how the emails chain together. Pre-built templates exist, but they rarely match the timing nuance of a real re-engagement cadence, and customizing them often takes longer than building from zero. The first real decision is the trigger. Click the plus icon below the trigger node, and you'll see a list of entry points. For re-engagement, the cleanest option is when a contact enters a segment. You need to have already created a segment that captures inactive contacts, folks who haven't opened or clicked any campaign in say 60 or 90 days. If you haven't built that segment yet, pause here, go to Contacts, and create it with conditions like no email opened in the last 60 days and no email clicked in the same period. Come back, then select that segment from the drop-down and critically hit Save. Brevo won't prompt you twice. If you navigate away without saving, your trigger reverts to nothing and you'll tear your hair out when nothing runs. I've been there. With the trigger locked in, click the plus button directly below it to add your first action. Even though you're eager to send a re-engagement email, insert a time delay first. A 1 hour or 1 day pause gives you breathing room to run that segment retroactively and prevents the email from firing while someone is merely crossing the boundary of your inactivity window due to a short-term dip. I default to 1 day. In the delay configuration, just pick the duration and leave it at after the previous step finishes. Now add a send an email action. Click that plus again, choose send an email, and you'll be prompted to select a campaign. Ideally, you've already drafted your re-engagement email in the campaign section so it's ready to go. If not, create it inline, but I recommend building it ahead of time because the inline editor inside automations is slightly cut down. When choosing your email, focus on 2 pieces no one ever talks about: the subject line and the call to action button. The subject must feel personal, not like a mass email. I often use something like "still interested, huh?" and a visible single CTA that says exactly what they'll get when they click. Avoid fluffy "we miss you" lines unless you back them with a concrete offer. You can stop at 1 email, but I've seen far better results with a 2-touch sequence. So click the plus again, add another time delay, maybe 3 days, and then add a second send an email action. This follow-up should feel different. Where the first email was gentle, the second can be more direct, maybe a discount code or a subtle nudge that you'll unsubscribe them if they don't engage. Do not skip the second email. It often accounts for 40% of the re-engagement opens. Once your sequence is laid out, hit the save button at the top right. Brevo will auto-save as you go, but that manual save guarantees your last couple of adjustments are committed. Now test the workflow. Click the Test Workflow button in the top bar. A panel slides out asking for a sample contact. Use one that definitely exists in your inactive segment. I keep a dedicated test contact on my seed list that matches the inactivity criteria. Brevo runs a dry simulation and flags broken email selections, missing subject lines or logic loops. It won't send real emails. I once skipped this step and activated a workflow that went live to 7,000 contacts with a broken link. The test run caught it in 10 seconds. Don't skip it. If the validation passes, review the entire configuration one more time. Ensure the segment is correct, the delays match your strategy, and the emails are the right versions. Then click Activate. The status flips to active, and Brevo immediately starts processing any contacts already sitting in that segment. The automation log shows you real-time entries so you can watch the first few contacts enter, and from the automation stats tab you'll see open and click rates begin to appear. You've now built a re-engagement workflow in Brevo that automatically reconnects with inactive subscribers, saves you hours of manual follow-up, and keeps your contact list healthy. Once it's running, pair it with a sunset policy. After, say, 3 unopened re-engagement emails, automatically move those contacts to a suppression list. That keeps your sender reputation pristine. Your workflow will quietly do its job in the background, and you can come back to this video anytime you need to tweak it. Thanks for building along with me.